Dr. John Gray, 10 Oak Street, Kingston, Ontario, Canada. Dear Dr. Gray, for over 2 years I've been trying to contact you. I have sent over a dozen letters to your office at the university, as well as your practice. Having received no reply, I am now writing one last time, hoping against hope that this letter finds you, wherever you may be. It is about my son David. David is a dear and wonderful boy, but is suffering in a way that only you may be able to help him. As the world's leading psychiatrist in this area, you remain our only hope for a cure. As I am sure you have guessed, the affliction is indeed Montypythonitis. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you define it as an inflamed sense of one's own hilarity. David was diagnosed early on, at age 11, which we had hoped would result in a speedy recovery. We commenced treatment immediately, with the only thing available at the time, episodes of Full House, but to no avail. Rather than subdue his symptoms, this seemed to cause in him a violent reaction, further swelling his own comic self-confidence. We waited it out and learned to cope, assuming that before too long the condition would release its hold on our boy. When David's 15th birthday came and went, with no recovery in sight, we began to fear the worst. He underwent test after test, but no comorbidity was found. Only one piece of information was discovered, that there may have been some instances of Montypythonitis in the family history. On my husband's side, that is. David's grandfather was prone to the occasionally over-exaggerated practical joke, mainly whoopee cushions and oversized hats. He died before David was born, and it never occurred to me that there was a risk of genetic inheritance. For myself, I can assure you that my immediate family is free of any danger, though I must acknowledge the possibility that I am a carrier. As I understand, a python gene has not yet been discovered. David is now 23 years old. Yes, the condition appears to be chronic. I suppose that I have not yet reconciled myself to this fact. I still have a weak hold on the notion that David will someday recover, that we can all go back to the way things used to be. I don't mean to complain, but sometimes I wonder what I ever did to deserve this. Of course, I can't blame him. I just wish there was someone who understood what it's like to care for someone like David. The countless sleepless nights required to perfect the fake laughter that is constantly demanded of me. This affliction is a constant source of stress, not only for David, but his whole family. There have been several episodes when we were asked to vacate a public establishment due to his condition. I'm afraid that this is still a widely misunderstood illness, and even today I continue to be ashamed of people's general insensitivity. Please, doctor, give me reason to hope. Have you discovered a cure? Anything that might reverse the condition even a little? As I said, this is my last attempt to contact you. We can't go on the way things are. My marriage is falling apart. My daughter says she won't come home to visit until David is in an institution. The stress is destructive. It has done and will continue to do permanent damage. Please write soon. Sincerely, Mrs. Mary Wagg. My dear Mrs. Wagg, thank you for your letter. It is with deepest regrets that I must inform you that Dr. Gray, my brother, is unable to reply. Several months ago there was a tragic accident in his lab. It rendered the good doctor victim to the very disease he had been attempting to cure, the disease of which you wrote. I have come to understand too well the strain you describe. This empathy is unfortunately the only comfort I can offer at present. Please accept my sincerest apologies and best wishes. Ever, Oliver Gray.
Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the light side of life. If life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten, and that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing.